So hello and welcome to another episode of Mind Your Business, the podcast, where I speak to a different business owner each week and get the story behind their business journey and how they built their brand. So today I'm here with the lovely Gemma, blogger at Vegan Foodie Gems and also founder of Bloggers Who Brunch.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Hi.
Thank you for joining me today. So why don't you tell me a wee bit more about Bloggers Who Brunch?
Okay, so I started my own blog, Vegan Foodie Gems, as we just said, like just a year ago, in February 18, and I've been so lucky. Like, my friends pushed me into it, and I just thought, oh, it'd be fun to share, like, cruelty-free finds, and I'll maybe put up a post once in a while, and then it quickly snowballed, and it's just became such a huge part of my day-to-day life, the people I've met, opportunities I've had. It's been insane. So then, fast forward to February this year, it's been really apparent that not everyone has had such a lovely experience. Blogging can be quite bitchy.
Yeah.
There's some nasty things. I've heard absolute horror stories. Thankfully, I've been okay, but people finding blogging events intimidating, or worse, not even being invited when they're the perfect match to be there.
Yeah.
I just had this idea of creating a community where other bloggers can meet each other, like over brunch, a glass of fizz or two, and it not to be another clique.
Yeah.
There's so many of these cliques that exist, and it was more about us supporting each other. And if we end up doing some collaborations together, like, brilliant.
Yeah.
That's a bonus. Because with all from, I write about vegan foods and cruelty-free beauty. We've got people that do mental health, fashion, but we're all creative and we all want to support each other. And I've just been really lucky that when I put it out there, it's been so well received. Again, it's just went so quickly.
Yeah, it does seem to, even your blogging, as you say, it's only been a year and it just seems to have taken off so quickly.
Yeah, like, obviously I'm doing things like this, which, would never have been a normal thing.
Yeah.
Magazines, writing for other people's blogs, and just the events, and it's so pinched me, that way. Like, I don't take it for granted. I've just been really, really lucky.
So do you think that because you're quite comfortable sort of doing these things and putting yourself out there, has that kind of helped? Has that sort of helped you?
Not comfortable doing these things.
You seem comfortable.
I think one thing is, I'm in my 30s, and I'm kind of glad I didn't do it when I was younger.
Yeah.
I know who I am, and I feel comfortable in myself. But actually, when I first started going to events, I think a lot of other bloggers relate to this. Actually, I know they do because we've spoke about it. There's this imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Of, why am I being invited to this? And especially I've not got a huge following, and I'm like, should I be here? But as I've started to, become really good friends with some of the girls, that's made it a lot easier. Just being comfortable in what I'm doing and what I stand for. I started it to make vegan food and lifestyle more approachable, and it doesn't have to be budget, it doesn't have to be expensive, it can be whatever you want it to be, and I think that's what I really try and get across. And going to events like these help me to do that. So I just need to remember sometimes that's what it's about, and that's how Bloggers Who Brunch came about, and so far real friendships have actually came from it. So, like, not even our events, we've went to other events since, and girls who didn't know each other might not have spoke to each other. They go, oh my god, you're here, and like big cuddles, and it's so genuine. No, it's not air kisses and a pout for a photo.
Yeah, it's like actually friends, actually having to see each other. So I suppose once you start making friends, they are all at the same events. Do they kind of all? Yeah,
Glasgow's not a huge place in the world of blogging, so you do start to recognise certain faces anyway. And I think PR companies, regardless of whether it's a great match, sometimes have a habit of inviting the same people regardless. But that's the other good thing about it, is we've been able to talk to each other. Or, are you going to this event? Or, did you know this is happening? Through that community, we kind of not gossip together, but we know what's going on, and we don't miss opportunities now. Yeah. And more so, now brands are starting to come to us, which is crazy.
With the brands, I've not really got a clue about this, so tell me if I'm wrong. But with like Bloggers Who Brunch, would the brands come to you as a collective and kind of invite you to things, or is it more?
So when Bloggers Who Brunch first launched, no word of a lie, I thought, it'd be nice for me and some of my existing friends to get together, who then invite their friends. I really didn't picture, we've just hit over 1k now followers, and that's not what that's not what I envisioned, to be honest. I thought we'd just, once a month we'd all get together, go for brunch, and that would be lovely. Truth is, it has grown really organically though.
Yeah.
So like through my blog, I already knew people, but also I'd already worked with some brands.
Yeah.
And also I used to work in events and marketing.
All right.
So
okay.
I've drew from that as well,
Yeah.
which has been great for venues and some other bits and bobs. But I think that's just a fine example of it's cool to be kind. Do you know that?
Yeah.
People remember people and the way they made them feel.
Totally.
So rather than being like, oh, you've sent me some products and I posted about it, or you paid me to post this. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I've made a point. If I work with a brand, like I said, I always feel really lucky. So I build a relationship with them.
Yeah.
If I meet someone and they're nice to me, I want to be around them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Not that, I know it's cheesy, but that kind of vibe, attraction, tribe, or whatever.
No,
other
totally.
way about, but that way, like, I've always made a point of creating relationships that are genuine. And I've done that with brands, I've done that with people. And it just shows the importance of that, because as soon as I launched Bloggers Who Brunch, blogging friends were sharing it with their followers, telling their friends about it. Brands that I'd worked with were like, oh, how can we get involved? How can we help?
Yeah.
And then since then, brands have gone, oh, wait a minute, what's this? How can we get involved?
Yeah.
I've not been knocking down doors and begging people to get involved, and that's really nice.
Yeah, to kind of have them coming to you sort of thing. So I suppose that probably helped that you had kind of the time to build up all those relationships for it. Like if you had maybe jumped right into that, it might have been tougher.
It's funny how everything comes together.
Yeah, at the right time
Yeah,
sort of thing.
definitely. True. It's so funny because it wasn't some big master plan. I genuinely woke up, texted a couple of my best mates, and I was like, I'm going to bring bloggers together. I'm sick of people bitching about people.
Yeah.
It was genuinely, I texted a couple of pals, and they went, that's a really good idea, you should do that. And I was like, I'm going to do that. And by whatever, I don't know what time I was up that day, but by the afternoon, I'd got the Instagram page, message some of my blogger friends about it, and they were like, all in, so supportive.
Yeah, that's nice.
And I was like, all right, okay, so this is a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's do it. And then every event now, thankfully we film it all. Because I think sometimes, even when I used to work in events, you're so involved and you can't see everything. You see watching it all back.
Yeah.
Whether it's been just stories, and now our YouTube channel, I'm just like, oh my god, this is too fun, I love it.
Well, I've actually seen the video that's on your YouTube just now, and it actually looks so fun. Just looks like a bunch of friends just having a great time. It looks so fun. I think
that's the thing, like, probably should say this, but I've been to some bloggers events, and do you know what? They look great. See on stories.
Yeah.
Of course they look great. They're not going to show the bad side.
Yeah, it's the highlights.
It is, and I think that's so important with any social media. People need to remember it as the highlights.
Yeah.
But also, if bloggers have been invited or paid to be there, they have to post them.
Yeah.
They have to say it's great.
Yeah, they're not saying
they
it
don't
because...
necessarily have to say it's great, but in order to be at these events in the future, or work with this brand in the future, or whatever it may be, you do have to share it in your stories or share it on your feed. Whereas Bloggers of Brunch, it's never been forced. So what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
We don't, I don't say to the girls, well, you better.
Yeah,
you're coming along, you better tell everybody. And I think that's the thing, we really do have fun. It's not a matter of, here's a goodie bag, can you do a pout and a smile with it, take a photo, good, job's a good one. It's like...
Actually, people having fun. I do sometimes wonder that when you see these amazing events, like, are the people actually having fun? Yeah. Like, when the camera's kind of turned off, is it actually,
actually got a hilarious video on my phone from that night you're talking about. So that was a bar launch we were all at for Bloggers Who Brunch. So that wasn't something I organised, the bar invited us. Right. So that was great. That's what I mean by people...
Yeah, they're wanting to kind of reach out to you.
And we had a great night and it was brilliant. But I taken a video on my phone at one point. I turned around and I was doing the same. I was putting something in my story and I turned around and all the other girls were doing the same. So I done a wee video and I was like, oh, you think vloggers events are fun? Here's the reality. We're all just sitting on our phones. It looked like, those people who don't like, those couples who don't really like each other anymore.
Yeah. You see them in the restaurant and they're both just sitting.
Yeah, sitting on their phones. So at one point, for that small amount of time.
Yeah. I suppose you have to do it though, and it looks so antisocial, like you say, but it's like probably 5 minutes at the night that you having like a great time.
But that's it. There's a reality of there is work involved in it as well.
So at like the other events they kind of mentioned, is there like do you have to post a certain amount? Is there like guidelines, or is it more just kind of like an unwritten sort of thing that you have to kind of share
it? There's a kind of social etiquette side to it of if someone invites you to a party, you say, thank you, that's nice. And that's the way of doing it for them. So it's a bit different for me because I'm mostly food, but if you're at a fashion event, there might be something in place. Yeah. So for example, Products are a bit more like that. So if you're selling a product or you're paid to put something on, yes, there might be this needs to be on your story, or you need X amount of photos on your feed, or you have to write a blog post about this. Events are a bit more of a grey area.
Right.
Sometimes there is a condition that you have to post about it. However, I tend not to do that, because at least with products you've got the freedom to say, well, if I don't like this product, I'll send you my honest review. If you don't want that to go up, we'll leave it there. I give, there's that opportunity to say, actually, I didn't enjoy it. So do you want me to tell people I didn't enjoy it?
Right.
Or just say nothing at all?
So can you do that? Can you kind of go back to them?
I do, because I would never want to promote something that I didn't believe in.
Yeah, I think that's important.
I think it needs to be genuine. Like, even with my photos, I'm not great at photography, and that was something that used to really worry me. I used to think, oh God, I'm terrible at taking photos. No deal.
Your photos look great.
But that it's funny, because it was something I really worried about, because when I first started using Instagram that way, I was like, oh no, my photos are awful. Nobody will ever like them. But actually, I was speaking to someone who I didn't know, and they said that they like the fact that my food looks like food. It's not over stylized. Because I think as well, because I do a lot of restaurant reviews. I would hate to take this perfect picture and then somebody goes and they think, oh, that looks nothing like what's on her Instagram.
That's not what she got.
Do you know what I mean? It's like when you see all these like big massive chains.
It's so fake, isn't it?
You know for that fact, if you see a bus advertisement, you know it's not going to be what you get.
No, it's probably the put tweezers to get the lettuce perfect.
Exactly. Food stylist is a real job. That's a job. Somebody's paid to make that look amazing, then somebody's edited to make the picture look amazing. That's
it's not real.
Whereas I think Instagram should be a bit more real.
I think so. And food is such a hard thing to take good photos of.
Yes.
Like,
I'll never have a perfect feed. Because
it's so hard.
At least if fashion and beauty, you can go, right, okay, I'm going to go with these colour combinations. This type of light. I can't walk into a restaurant and go, actually guys, if you could just pass another plate, and if you could change that light bulb to this shade, that would really be great for
I'm
me.
only going to order this because it matches
like I don't have that freedom, so unfortunately my feed is never going to be one of those pretty feeds.
It's too easy
but
to
it's
get
delicious, so
it's way too easy to get wrapped up in that though, to kind of think it has to be perfect and like no posting what you want to post because it doesn't fit in, and life's too short.
No, exactly. Whereas
people just want to see the
when
good
people
food.
Look at bloggers who brunch page, I want that to look fun, and the thing is, I don't have to try too hard. It is. So it is
fun.
What it is.
That's amazing though that you kind of went and created something that you kind of wanted and just went and done it yourself. I think that's
there's a lot of networking events, and there's some brilliant ones in Glasgow. But blogging, it's a different kettle of fish. It's not. Yes, it can be a business. I know some of the girls do it full time, and that's how they pay their mortgage. But it's not the same business structure, if that makes sense. So it's great to all get together, and also the new legislation that's come in about #gifted, #ad. It's great if you don't have blogging friends that you can come and meet people and ask those questions. Oh, did you see this? What do you think of this? Oh, I got contacted by a company, but I don't feel comfortable. They that want me to do something for X amount, but I feel the workload is worth. So we can have those honest conversations with each other, which really are difficult to come by.
I imagine there's so much that like people would never think. Like you see things on Instagram, obviously, like #ad, but I don't know what goes on behind that, and sort of like you say the legislation, and is it quite a minefield?
I think it is important because of my background. It's actually not new. It's always kind of been there. It's just people didn't do it, and that's why it's now been so reinforced that people are getting fined left, right, and centre if they don't do it. So
do you actually get fined if you're not?
Yeah, you can.
So how is that, like people reporting you sort of thing, or is that just? It
can be, or there's people looking for it.
Right.
Really. So, say for example, if I'm sent a product and I don't put gifted or ad if it's paid, whatever it might be, I think it's important that people know you were gifted it.
Yeah, I think definitely. I think it's transparent.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think with this is me going down a total different tangent, but whether you've got 10 followers or thousands and hundreds of thousands of followers, you have to have some kind of social responsibility. So whether that's people getting themselves into debt because they think you buy new outfits every day. Ridiculous. Eating out every night. Would I eat out the way I did if I did a blog? I love to,
Yeah.
but I might not be able to go all the places I go, you know.
I suppose you are sort of selling a lifestyle to people.
And I think that's really dangerous, whether that is from, as I say, a financial point of view and a mental health point of view, because it's so dangerous to compare yourself to people. Yeah. It's something I actually don't do. No. Like, I honestly never look at people and think, I wish I got that brand to work with me, or whatever. It's a conversation I've had with people recently, and I've never, ever done it. That's amazing. And I think the reason is because I've worked the other side of it. Yeah. So if I see somebody doing particularly well, firstly, I'd rather give them a round of applause for it. Like, because they're either working really hard, in which case, bravo. It's luck, in which case you can do nothing about it. Yeah. Or it's about how they know. Like, who they know and how they know. And it's like, well, again, you can't really do anything about that. You can make an effort to put yourself out there more. Yeah. But it's no point in comparing yourself to it. No, it's probably better to kind of look at it as in a way, like, what are they doing to get there? Like, exactly. How can I work harder to get there? Damn it, I wish I had that. Just be like, oh, cool, well done, you. Yeah, because it's not going to get you anywhere. Yeah. Like, wishing that you were them, sort of thing. That's the other kind of thing that Bloggers Who Brunch covers, you know, rather than thinking, oh, God, I wish I could be like them. Hang about with them. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, when I see somebody and I think, oh, God, they're amazing. Do you know what? I'd much rather be friends with them than sit talking about them. Like, it's so easy though, and there's just, you're bombarded with these people and perfect lives, but it's not real. No, it's not. It's really not. It's really not. Like, for every photo I put having a gin or eating out, I'm probably having beans and toast the next night. Like, but am I going to put up in my stories having a great beans and toast, guys? You should try it out. Like, have you ever tried beans and toast? Like, sitting at my jammies eating my beans and toast. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's never real. I've done it when I was starting out, probably making next to no money, and you have to act like you're busy, you're having a great time. Yeah. Oh, I love being self-employed, and sometimes I'm sitting there like crying, hating it, greeting in my jammies, greeting because it's so hard. But you don't show that. No. But I think people are kind of starting to more now. Yeah. I think it's more a conversation, sort of the mental health side of social media. Yeah, between the mental health conversation coming to light and also about we have to have that transparency in social media. Yeah. It's good. Yeah. That's the way it should be. Yeah, I think the more transparent, the better, really. Yeah. Yeah, so do you kind of have any tips for businesses who are sort of looking to start getting into the influencer marketing? Is there any sort of no-nos or... Obviously, you know, it's different for everybody. It depends on your brand and what you want to achieve with it. But I think the biggest mistake a lot of brands, PR, whatever it may be, make is this whole, well, the bigger the better. Yeah. That's not true. Mm-hmm. The power of the micro-influencer is insane. Yeah. So I think it should be quality over quantity. So if somebody's got hundreds and thousands of followers, that's great. I'm not, you know, they've worked hard for that. And, you know, their content might be amazing. But also that will cost a small business. So say a small local business in Glasgow, that will cost them a fortune to work with that person. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking is, I take it those big ones would be out of the range of most sort of businesses. But the thing is, you know, yes, you are going to be seen by X amount of people, but surely it's more important to be seen by the right people, i.e. your customer. Yeah. So, yeah, for me, to put it in a really simple, like, advertising term, because that's kind of my thing, you wouldn't pick up a vegan magazine and see an advertisement of a bloody steak. Yeah. You wouldn't go see a horror film and there's a trailer for the kids' film. And the reason's obvious. It's not the target market. Yeah, target. And brands know that. So what I would suggest to any brand who's looking to work with bloggers, have a look at what they're posting. Would you stick out like a sore thumb? There's probably a reason for that. Yeah. Would it be authentic? Do they match your personality? If you're a wee bit cheeky, do you want to go with someone who gets it pout high fashion exactly right? Yeah. Maybe not. Like, what they're doing could be fabulous. Yeah, but it's not right for you. Sometimes that's just a gut feel as well. If you're speaking to someone and you think that's not right, if you went for a job interview and you just didn't get a great vibe from that office, you wouldn't go on and work there if you didn't have to. No. And that's the thing, you can pick and choose. Yeah. So you could spend a lot of money on one person, or would you want to work with a few smaller? Yeah. Do you want it to be an ongoing relationship or a one-off? You know, what are you actually trying to achieve? Because I think some people have just went, right, influencer marketing's a big thing right now. We're going to do that.
Yeah, but not really looking into the sort of ins and outs.
Like, I remember one brand, and this is a massive brand, not long after I started blogging last year, had clearly paid a lot of people to work with them. And that, I seen it popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
And because I know some people personally, I was looking going, oh, they wouldn't normally have that.
Yeah.
And it was so obvious that it was an advertisement. Even, you know, take away the hashtag ad. Mm-hmm. It was so obvious it was an advertisement. It was kind of off-putting.
Yeah, because it was just sort of out of the blue.
It's not authentic. They're not genuinely recommending it because they think it's great.
No.
It's because they need to pay a bill.
Yeah, it's a
and
job.
That's fine. So, yeah, have a proper look. See who's following them. See what the comments are.
Yeah.
Like, just because someone has a small following, that could be the right follower for you.
Yeah, and it's more engagement than numbers now, isn't it?
Definitely. Like,
are people sort of engaging with what they're posting rather than just liking it and running sort of thing?
And so many people have great niches now as well.
Yeah.
So I've got some friends that are brilliant at skincare. So if you had a skincare brand, would you rather work with someone who does fashion and has hundreds of thousands of followers, or someone who's maybe only get 5k, but is clearly passionate about skincare?
Yeah.
And you see them in the stories and you see people's reactions.
Yeah.
That's so much
it's
better.
5,000 of the right people that would also love your stuff, kind of thing.
Exactly right. Like, because I've had people contact me to go to restaurants where maybe a restaurant launch, and I say, will there be a vegan option? Which seems silly to ask, but you'd be surprised. And sometimes it's, yeah, of course there will be, and I might go, and there's a terrible dry bean burger, like one vegan option, or even worse, when they think a mushroom is an appropriate alternative to a burger. It's not. Like, firstly, they've wasted my time. So I'm not going to promote that to people. I'm not going to say, oh, you should go here because you'll get some poor man's order.
Yeah, you can have one option.
Yeah, you can have one terrible option. But also, they've wasted an opportunity as well. Yeah. Because they could have had someone who's a much better match for them.
Yeah. Yeah,
clearly the vegan market's not their market.
Yeah, so why did they reach out to you? That seems so...
I was invited to a restaurant once, and I couldn't actually believe it. They sent me the menu, and one of there was no vegan option
at all,
and also it was like a tasting menu. It was a chef's table type.
Right. Okay.
One of the options was literally meat stuffed in meat with some seafood, and I had to respond, and I was like, "Thank you." I'm always polite.
Yeah.
Because you never know when people come back around. I didn't know if it was a sentimental effort, you know. So I was just like, thank you so much. However,
don't think it's great,
I don't think this is right.
You have to wonder, like, are they even looking into the people? Are they just sort of doing a blanket?
Well, that's
everyone?
it. Like, it's insane. Like, I think some people just look at numbers and it's lazy. And it's a waste of money. It's a waste of money for the brand. It's a waste of time for the blogger. It's just, it needs to be a relationship. It needs to be mutually beneficial. Yeah,
totally.
So, yeah, if I got an email from a brand and I thought, oh, it's not really something I would go for, I'm not just going to say yes because they're giving me something for free or whatever it may be. And
I suppose that is an easy trap to fall into, but you have to kind of stay true to yourself.
Well, that's it, and as well, it takes time. Like, I would never normally comment on, you know, when you're on a website and you read an article and there's comments after it. Yeah. I'm never that person that normally comments. And I always wonder, who's got the time to comment on such things? However, I did recently. Can't remember what it was. The article was about successful morning routines for people. So they had different entrepreneurs and business women. And I love reading about business women. Like, that's how we get on. So, one of them so happened to be a blogger. Somebody wrote a comment saying that was unrelatable. Nobody wants to hear about their extravagant life where they get sent things and all they have to do is post a picture. You know, really slating the blogger life. And I thought, that's so far from the truth. You don't even have to do it full time for it to take up so much time. So I couldn't help myself. I replied before I even angry typing. I was like, actually, I think you'll find it could be relatable to anyone who works from home, not just that blogger, you know, getting an efficient morning routine, but also a day-to-day for the blogger isn't just getting sent gifted things. It may be. However, I think you'll find They have to email clients back and forth.
Yeah.
There's a relationship there.
You have
to, yes, taking photos can be part of it. However, some of my friends are fantastic photographers because they've worked so hard to get to that point. They have to write. They have to research. They have to attend events. They have to travel to events. They have to network.
Yeah.
And it just really annoyed me how, maybe I might have been one of these people who thought that before, how people think bloggers are just constantly swanning about, like as if the postman's struggling to put things through their door every day, and you're just like surrounded by free things, bathing in money. There's actually a lot of hard work that goes into one single post.
Yeah. Because it is a business, you are self-employed, really. You're dealing with all the contracts and stuff, I imagine, are a nightmare. And...
Well, like we briefly mentioned earlier, if you're working with a brand, there might be something in place. Like, I went to a restaurant recently. The condition was I had to put up a blog post in the space of a week, which sounds, that's fine, a week. Yeah. A week's actually not that long when you've got other things going on.
Yeah, that's not the only thing you've kind of got to do. So, I didn't know they would actually... Is that quite common then, that you get sort of time limits? And...
so because restaurants might be trying to promote a particular menu, so especially at Christmas, if I went to something in November, they wanted it posted by the 1st of December. So whether that was because it was a Christmas menu, Christmas event, or a product that was a great Christmas gift idea.
Yeah, quite time sensitive.
If I posted that in January, they're like, "Oh, thanks for that."
That's a lot of
like
good.
Moments past. Or I work with a brand, and they've sent me things before they get launched to the public, so I can test it and write about it in time for the launch.
Right. So that needs to kind of come out at the point of the launch.
If it's a month later, they're gonna question why they're working with me on that.
So that would affect, I take it, the relationship in the future. They're not going to really... You're not going to be top of the list.
We got on really well about the honesty side of things. If I don't like a product, I might not post about it at all. So it's not like there's conditions in place as such with that one, but they're sending me before for a reason. Yeah.
So do you need to kind of tell them that you're not going to be posting, or can it just be like you just don't... Is it like an obligation to kind of...
It just depends on the company. Because it's something me and the girls talk about a lot. Like, if there's companies that you work with on a regular basis, your blog would be pretty boring if you wrote about that same company every time. Oh, them again. So one way to do that, and this isn't necessarily me, this is just from a branding point of view, or what some of my friends do, is to incorporate it into a different post. So say, for example, just now it could be summer favourites. Holiday must-haves, all these things you kind of see. So you can take products and put it into another post somehow, rather than suddenly being like this pusher of this one brand.
Just like a single product in each post sort of thing.
As long as you're honest about it and you say this is gifted, this is affiliated, your followers understand that. Yeah.
So do you kind of need to send all that content to them for approval, like your blog posts and stuff? Do you ever
I know that exists, but I'll never do that.
Yeah, because that's then kind of them policing what you're saying.
Yeah, so I won't ever do that because it just doesn't sit well with me. I don't think it would be an issue with certain other things. However, for me, I've got a voice and I'm fine to use my own voice. I don't need someone else telling me what to say. And as I say, being authentic is one of my, it's not negotiable. So if there's something I don't like, if I don't always say nice things. Like if there's a course that I've had somewhere and I thought, I was at a restaurant recently, it was 5-6 courses and they were brilliant, but there was one course that was so disappointing. Like it lacked flavour, the texture wasn't great, and it was actually the course I was most looking forward to. So did I put that in my blog post? Yeah, I did.
Yeah. I suppose it is real. Like it's not like you're slagging them off. Obviously, you enjoyed the rest of it, but having that kind of authenticity, I think.
In the same way, if you're in a restaurant and you get served a rubbish plate of food, you'd say, well, I'd like to imagine somebody would say to the waiter, listen, this is cold, or this isn't quite right. Because it just comes down to, my blog started as a way to tell people about things that I enjoyed, like great restaurant finds, just show how easy it can be to be vegan or just cut down, whatever. So whenever I write something, or post something, I always think, right, would I recommend that to a family or friend? What would I honestly say about it? Would I tell them to go to that restaurant? Is it good?
Yeah. Is it worth the
Like,
journey?
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would hate the idea of somebody going on my recommendation and going, God, she doesn't know what she's talking about, does she? Like,
what was she on about? It was disgusting.
She doesn't know a good munch. Like, that would really, like...
Yeah.
Because I like the fact, like, I do get messages. So I've had, like, messages and it's someone saying, oh, me and my hubby are coming to Glasgow for the weekend. Where would you recommend?
Oh,
and do you know what was really lovely about that? They then posted on the stories, like, places they'd went and tagged me, thanking me. And I thought, that's so nice. But imagine they'd went there and it was awful. I would feel terrible.
That's good though that you kind of get people asking you, like, they obviously respect your opinion and know that you're going to give them real recommendations.
No pressure, but no, it's really, really nice. When I get messages like that, I really like it. Yeah.
So do you ever have any problems with people being sort of mean? I know it's kind of been talked about quite a lot at the moment.
I know there's a joke about the vegan police, you know, because you can't be perfect.
Yeah.
And I think I never, ever, ever want to be that preachy person.
Yeah.
You'll never see me shouting about, yes, would I like people to go vegan? Of course I do.
Yeah.
However, I don't feel the need to bully people into it.
Yeah.
You know, or bombard people with things and horrible graphics.
Yeah.
I'd rather be like, did you know Moe's vegan? Have a glass, it's great.
Yeah.
You know,
keep
like,
it positive.
Have fun with it and show it can be part of a normal lifestyle, and you know, you can be social. Yeah. Really social, and that's fab. So I don't know. I've Vegan Foodie Gems, thankfully, I've been quite lucky that I really haven't. I've had a couple of people say, oh, but the plastic, and I totally get that. So say I post a product and I'm like, oh, but their packaging's excess plastic, and I'm like, yeah, totally agree. Because you can't can't be perfect. Obviously, as long as you're trying your best to be a good person for me and whatever you're doing, that's, you know.
Yeah, you're not going to solve the problem of plastic.
You know, exactly, you know. Bloggers Who Brunch has been very positive. I've got some great cheerleaders, which is good. Amazing. Like, honestly, some of the girls are like PR for me. Like, I'll get messages and they'll say, oh, I met this person, I was telling them all about Bloggers Who Brunch. Oh, I'm working with this brand just now, and I told them about Bloggers Who Brunch, and I'm like, yes, queen. But I recently had a troll on Bloggers Who Brunch, but I've been told that's when you know something's successful. Yeah,
I think it's when you reach that level.
When you get a troll, you've made it. It was just some anti-feminist nonsense, which is hilarious because Bloggers Who Brunch isn't exclusively for females. Yeah, I say babe a lot, and I like pink on that page, but that boils down to I can't have a pretty page for Vegan Foodie Gems because what we spoke about earlier. So
make that one pretty.
I like Bloggers Who Brunch to have a bit more of a style to it. And I just say babes to anyone. Everyone's babes. My Uber driver here was babes. Like, babes is my thing. And basically someone was saying about females shouldn't feel empowered. Wrong audience, if you ask me.
We shouldn't feel empowered.
We should not be empowered as women, was what they were trying.
Get back in the kitchen.
I was
Stop
like,
being so empowered.
Sorry. And do you know what? I didn't delete it. It was a comment originally, and I thought, fine, do you know what? Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Yeah. I said exactly what I said there. I just said, hey babes. Hey babes, thanks for your opinion. And I just basically said, you know, maybe this isn't the right page for you. You know, because even if it's female, male, someone who says anyone shouldn't be empowered, they're not my people. No. To quote Libby, House of Liberty actually told me that recently. Yeah. If you ever meet someone and you think, not quite right, they're just not your people. If people are mean to you, they're just not your people. Yeah. And that's fine. But that was fine. It was a nasty comment, and I thought, right, cool, dealt with it, killed it with kindness. Yeah. Then I got a direct message. God. Here we go, I thought, but again, I responded to it really politely again. I was like, listen, I don't want to waste your time. If you're looking for an argument, I don't have the energy to waste on it. So and also, I'm sure you have better things to do with your time. Yeah. Boom. So that's that done. Continued to message me. Then started to message all my followers how women should not be empowered. So, unfortunately, I'd have to block them, which I never wanted to do. I don't think, you know, blocking people that are mean to you is not, you know, people can have their opinion, it's fine.
I think it was like a genuine opinion or like a difference in
not
opinion.
every day
like,
should be besties.
Yeah,
so
but I
it's
think
fine.
just to like spout negativity for no reason. Like,
I think that didn't get the reaction they wanted from me.
Yeah.
I said have a nice weekend to them, and I think that really pushed them over the
That's
edge.
the best thing to say if someone.
Yeah,
if
do you know that way? I was like,
have a great day.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Hope you have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Clearly not what
Really
they
pissed
wanted
them off.
from me. So they went on. Yeah, so we've had one
Yeah.
proper troll. Do you know what? There could be other negative things, and I'm just not seeing it. Cause
Yeah.
I think I'm a total hippie for stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
But if you surround yourself with positive things,
Yeah.
like maybe there's some negative, but I just can't see you through all the positive things going on. If people were or people do have something bad to say for me, it really doesn't.
No.
I think if I'd been younger,
Yeah.
maybe.
And I
But
think if you're not a really strong person, it can definitely
I think
affect you.
people need to remember that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's online doesn't make it okay.
No.
Just because someone's a blogger with hundreds of thousands of followers doesn't suddenly mean they don't have feelings.
Yeah, they're still a person,
Yeah.
like a family, and like just
and
trying
actually,
to make money.
I know a lot of bloggers that really suffer with social anxiety, which is hilarious because
Yeah.
you would never think that.
I can imagine though having like putting yourself out there all the time and being like there's always going to be criticism.
Yeah.
And kind of having to build
When I
that thick
started
skin.
my page, I never put pictures of myself on.
Yeah.
It was never pictures of me because I thought, well, nobody needs to see me. What happens if somebody says something mean?
Yeah.
So I
I still kind of have that. Like
I've got over it, but I had a secret weapon.
What was that?
Well, we'll get to that. That's one of your questions.
Oh, right, okay, I know, I get it now.
I remember you saying I
Yeah.
can shout out about people, so that's definitely a shout out.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a wee section I like to call Check Them Out. So if you have any businesses that need to be shouted about, now's your time.
Okay, so this was really difficult
Yeah.
because I could literally shout out to every blogger that I know because they're all doing so amazing. And also the support they've given me has been crazy. So Bloggers of Brunch wouldn't exist without the people who have made it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I hate, yes, I founded Bloggers of Brunch, but it'd be a pretty sad story if I was sitting eating brunch myself, quite frankly. Having a great time! So, yeah, obviously, all my Bloggers of Brunch girls, all the people that follow it, support it, amazing. But I have some other ones. So I mentioned about not liking getting my picture taken or not having my picture.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which is, people think that's really weird for the blogger.
Yeah.
But I find that so difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Posting a picture myself, really difficult. Thankfully, I worked with Charlotte Kensington, who you know as well.
Yeah.
She's an amazing photographer and she does branding images, and she's amazing. I loved the photos. What I was really worried about is them looking too posed, too businessy.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody who's seen those photos has always said, "Oh, you look like you."
Yeah. I think the way she does the photos are so amazing. It's so kind of
I'm genuinely
personal,
laughing
relaxed.
in so many of them.
Yeah.
Because, yes, she does a classic laugh at a pillar, laugh at a plate, laugh at that salad. But so much of it is actually just me just laughing away because we had such a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
I love Charlotte, let's just be clear on that.
Yeah.
But what makes her even better at her job
Mm-hmm.
is she doesn't just hand you some photos.
Mm-hmm.
She works with you before to set an understanding of the branding that you want to put across.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to use your photos?
Yeah.
That's where you can really get the mileage out of them.
Yeah.
So if you look at all the photos she's taken, I can go, oh, that would be great for promoting this, or oh, that's great for that. And I looked at them and straight away went, oh my god, I would caption that, and I would do that. Mm-hmm. So she's not just giving you a set of photos and you're like, oh shit, what do I do with it now?
It's actually kind of thought through.
Yeah, definitely. But also the confidence that shoot gave me to then next time when I've been at things, because when I'm at events and people want to take my picture, I'm the most awkward person you can imagine. But yeah, since that photo shoot, it's something I'm still find it difficult.
Yeah.
But it became a lot easier.
Put you at ease, kind of.
Yeah, and just tips and tricks. So one thing, this is really stupid, but I laugh a lot. Like my sister says that's my brand, like Roseanne, but less racist. Like I cackle, I've got this ridiculous laugh. So in photos, I lose my head because I tip my head back. If you can picture that over a podcast, like I tip my head so far back that's a photo of a neck. Yeah. And since working with Charlotte, I'm so aware of it, not in a horrible way. Yeah. But if I'm in an event and I'm getting professional photography done, I'm very aware of
how you're holding yours.
Don't lose your head, Gemma. Like, it seems stupid, but I've really remembered that.
I'm the same with that when I'm laughing or smiling, my eyes disappear usually.
Yeah, like just stupid wee things she said from the day that I totally remember and then I've used.
Mm-hmm.
And she's done my two blogs with brunches, the Blythewood and Browns.
Yeah, they were amazing as well.
And the girls were all like, she's amazing. And she makes everybody feel so comfortable. So yeah, she's definitely one. And actually, that takes me nicely onto my next one. So Glasgow Girls Club, Laura in particular. So Charlotte done branding photography for Laura as well. So Glasgow Girls Club, if anybody's googling that. It's just an amazing community. Laura's vision for that was amazing. I wish I'd thought of it first. Just to bring people together in the exact same kind of way as Bloggers at Brunch. Yeah. But it's a community for Glasgow. Events, what's going on, tips, tricks, recommendations, whatever it may be. But what I would recommend to business owners, there is a private members club which is paid.
So affordable though.
Yeah, definitely.
So worth it.
So not only do you get the rose gold keyring, I'm like PR for Laura here, but the business membership's fantastic. Yeah. Like, you get access to so many priceless resources. I recently went to one of the Glow meetups. Yeah. So you just meet up with other business owners. And do you know what? It was brilliant. Yeah. Like, I'd met most of them before just through past life and whatever. But I think when you work alone, it can be quite lonely or you do second guess yourself. And I think that's really special to have that membership where people get it. Yeah. Do you know what, actually? That's the same for Bloggers for Brunch. See, being with people who get it. Yeah. Because if you're friends with any bloggers and you go out for the meal, you know they're taking a picture. Yeah. They pass a wall with a set and they've got a good outfit on. Yeah. They're asking you to take a picture. Let's make that clear. Yeah. When we all go out together, we get that. Yeah. Your food is getting cold. Like,
it's not that kind of, if you're with people who don't really get it, that embarrassment, like, oh, can you take 500 pictures of me? I'm looking really nice.
And you look ridiculously vain, and it's not about that, it's just about creating content. Yeah. So, but that's what Laura's done with Glasgow Girls Club, but for the greater community of Glasgow, and it's amazing. But yeah, if you own a business, get on. Finally, Jen Hardy. I was talking to you about this before it started. So, firstly, we're friends. She's also a fellow plant muncher, actually. So she's vegan, she gets bonus points for that, obviously. But yeah, she's just an absolute boss. When I first met her, I was really worried that she wouldn't be what I thought she was. Yeah. She's that and 10 times more.
One of those perfect people.
Yeah, like, but you know what? I'll tell you everything she does and then I'll say why I love her so much for it. So she is an award-winning business coach. Amazing. So look it up, Jen Harding or Jennifer Harding. Hardy even, if you want to be fancy about it. She wrote a book, and to do so she collaborated with other women. So she understands the power of collaboration, which I love. I'm all about that. She is from a musical theatre background. She then set up a theatre school, so she knows how to run a successful business hands-on. And she's just amazing. But what I love about Jen, firstly, the energy. She's one of these people you meet. And same with Laura and Charlotte, actually, who I've mentioned. They just give this energy, and it makes you want to do things. You know, it makes you want to work that bit harder and create things. What I love about all three of them, actually, is they're not chucking anybody under the bus to do it. In fact, they have something that they want to give others. So both Jen and Laura are creating a community of people to give back.
Yeah, I love that. Community over competition.
Yeah, definitely. Like, when I started Bloggers Who Brunch, you see all these people, and it was actually to a point of frustration. Hashtag girl power, hashtag collaboration over competition, blah, blah, blah. And I'm seeing that on t-shirts, on hashtags on Instagram, and I'm thinking, you're that same person that bitched about so-and-so at an event last week. You're not about that life.
No, you're not actually practicing what you're preaching.
Yeah, like, it should be real. Yeah. And that's what all those people, you included, it's about giving back. It's about shouting out about other people.
Yeah, I love that.
And do you know what? Yeah, be proud of yourself, definitely, because it's something I think we all find difficult. I find it so difficult when I've done something in the past and I'm talking about myself. I'm like,
it's a hard thing to do.
About other people easy.
Oh,
like,
yeah. I
do that all day.
I'm constantly telling people to go, oh, check out this person and go here.
Have you seen this? This is amazing. They've done this. I'm so proud of them. I love them. I love them. Babes, babes, babes.
Yeah, I love that. Like, just spread positivity.
Yeah, definitely. But actually, that does come back to create a brilliant business, because the people I've met, you never know when it's going to pop up, I guess.
Yeah.
A really good example of that is through Vegan Foodie Gems. I worked with Body Shop, which was amazing because I've loved them since I was wee. They were launching a new store, and they're really pushing their vegan products. They're trying to go more and more vegan, more environmentally friendly. So they asked, can I help? So I went along for a launch day, so nervous. I was doing some Instagram and stuff for them. So nervous. I loved it. And then, so that was last summer. And then when Bloggers Who Brunch came together, the regional manager for all of Scotland and Ireland, Lynn's amazing, was like, oh, do you want to meet up for a coffee?
Oh, wow.
Now, I thought she actually meant a coffee because we get on really well. She's from Liverpool, I'm a huge Bagels fan, we just get on. So I was like, yeah, totally, we'll catch up. By the end of that coffee, we had, don't know how much I can say about what's going on, but we'd went through so many plans, and now Bloggers Who Brunch run exclusive blog events with the Body Shop, which is an amazing brand to work with.
Amazing.
And so genuine as well. Like I said before, like I love the Body Shop. And the girls love those events. They're free, which is fantastic. Because I never wanted to be something where people can't come because they can't afford it or whatever. Some Blogs Who Brunch events are paid. Until I win the lottery, that's going to have to be the way it is. But it's a regular free event, hundreds of content, because there's new products coming out, there's new trends, and that would have never came about if I hadn't worked with the Body Shop previously, or if I'd been a diva, if I'd walked in and known the staff.
Because you were obviously great to work with. They remember that.
I totally
you're the person who comes to their mind when they're looking for these other things.
They thought, oh, we need to do this. Oh, we liked her.
Yeah, you never know what impression you're leaving with people. It has to be a good one, I think.
Yeah, and what's interesting about things like that is it's not always the people you think. Could be you just meet one person and you don't know who they know. Yeah,
that's the thing. Especially in the blogging world, I imagine there's so many connections and so many people know so many people.
I don't have a massive following, but hell, I've got a big mouth. I will if I think something's amazing, I will tell people, and I know people who will then tell a lot of people, and it goes that way. So Body Shop was just one that sprang to mind there. It just shows you, I just done that one thing, and now
it's led to all this.
It's led to that, and everybody loves it, and it's just funny how things like that come about. I love stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I said at the start, when I started my blog, I genuinely thought my mum will read it, my sister, my best friend when she's got time. And I never thought I'd describe myself as a blogger. I remember when I posted stuff, I never told that many people. But now I'm fine with it.
I think it is that people that you know are always the ones that you worry about. I think
I just thought it sounded a wee bit vain or a wee bit whatever it may be. And also I remember one of the first times I get invited to an influencer event, I screwed my face up. I was like, oh, I hate that word, that's ridiculous. People are people, and an influencer just didn't, I don't know why, it just didn't sit well with me. And then this probably sounds worse to some people actually, but I remember seeing this thing and it was talking about branding again in business. It's just a topic that really interests me. And it said about there's a difference between an influencer and an inspirer, and it that made me feel so much more comfortable with it, because it was just basically talking about, well, what are you influencing? Is it something positive?
So the right
Can
thing.
You use your platform to do something good? And I thought to myself, well, I've had so many people, especially in January when Veganuary that was going on, message me and be like, oh, I'm going to try go meat free for Mondays, or I'm going to give up dairy, or I'm like, that's amazing. Because people have said, oh, you've made it look easy, or oh, and just all these restaurants, whatever it may be. That one post could be enough to make somebody go, oh, I'm going to try that.
Using your influence for good.
And that's another thing where Bloggers Who Brunch comes in. That's a huge platform. Because not only do you have one person's following, so we might only have 1,000 followers. But how many followers do each of us have combined?
All sharing things out.
That's crazy. I remember looking at the spreadsheet for the first event, and it suddenly dawned on me, that's insane.
How many people you're kind of hitting.
The reach of it was insane, quite frankly. But we're going to use that as a positive. So we're doing a beach clean-up this month, and I want to do a bit more of that type of thing where we give back.
Yeah.
So I think that is a kind of illusion of bloggers, isn't it? We all just sit about,
Yeah.
we're having a champagne, heavy lol, but like, if we can use that platform to be like inspiring people to do something better, that's
use it for good sort of thing.
It seems silly not to.
Yeah, totally.
Might not be everybody's cup of tea. We're going to go down different. I say we. It's me. don't know who else, but no, all the girls help me actually. That's a dirty lie. Everybody's so good. But yeah, the beach clean-up's one thing. We've got some other charity things in the pipeline as well.
That's good.
And if the girls put that up and their followers see that and think, oh, I've never thought about doing that.
Yeah, that's so nice though.
Yeah.
That's good to have that. Yeah, so now it's time for you to plug yourself. So what have you got going on? Where can people find you?
So, me, veganfoodiegems.com and Vegan Foodie Gem on Instagram. With that, if you're in a restaurant, especially in Glasgow, and you don't offer a vegan option, you're missing a trick. Yeah. Like, definitely get in touch.
Yeah, it's mad that people...
Because if you're not sure what to put on your menu, I can help with that.
Yeah.
If you have something and people don't know about it, I can help you shout out about that. So yeah, if you are thinking about offering something vegan, or you feel you are and you're not doing it right, get in touch. Or if you're just somebody who thinks you want to go vegan or just cut down, check it out. Like, you'll never get preaching from me, and never ignore a message like asking for the advice. I always, even if I've not got time to answer it then and there, I will send you a message and I will answer you. And I'm one of those nice people. So yeah, and then obviously Bloggers Who Brunch is my other baby. So much going on with that. It's actually insane. We have events every weekend in July, and they're so different. Like from body shop to a beach clean up to a brunch.
Yeah, that's so good.
We just had an aromatherapy workshop with Divine Hag. And it was amazing. It was so good. So with that, actually, there's so many opportunities for brands, which wasn't the initial force of it, to be honest. But it's so apparent that it can't be ignored anymore. So, so we have all the events. So I'm always in the hunt for venues to work with on that, and brands, because we do goodie bags. So if you want to be in a goodie bag, we can do that. Or what we've done a couple of times now is if you've got something to showcase, why just work with one blogger when you can have a group of the best babes around who actually want to have a good time and engage with you. So as you know, like, my background's at events and marketing, so I can do the event part of it in my sleep. And then you've got the bloggers as well, so that's an option for people as well. If you're not sure what to do with your brand, influencer marketing's huge. Like, everybody knows, and if you don't have social media, you're not working with bloggers or influencers, you should be.
You're missing such a trick.
You should be. But there's so many different options. And if you are unsure, if you contact Bloggers Who Brunch, it could be just being in a goodie bag. It could be on our upcoming newsletter. There's going to be some advertising opportunities there. We've got our YouTube channel now. There's so many different ways we can, and that could be something that's ongoing. It could be a one-off. So if I can understand why people might be unsure, so get in touch, and obviously I can help talk you through it. And it's the same with Vegan Foodie Gems. Like, if you have a product that so happens to be accidentally vegan, you need to shout out about it. Like, get in touch with me for that. Or if, as I say, you don't have, go down that route, because it's a huge market, but also it's going to continue to grow. Like,
it's not going to go anywhere. It's only going to get bigger.
It's only going to get bigger, exactly right. And it's the same with marketing for using bloggers. That's not going away.
No.
You
need to get on board now.
Exactly. Definitely. So, lots going on, and lots of opportunities for not just me and the girls, but the brands to get involved, and it's fun. I think that's the biggest difference. If I was to really be like, shout out about what we can give that you might not get elsewhere, it's fun. We really engage with brands. It really is genuine. The friendships are genuine. So you can work with a group of people that really want to be there and really want to shout out. Because if it's not the girls' thing, they won't come to it. You know.
Yeah, so you know the people that are there are going to be actually interested in.
We had the aromatherapy workshop.
Yeah.
I had only 10 bloggers there, but they were the right bloggers for the brand, and that's what's so important. So not only did Margaret, the owner of the business, say, God, had a great day, the girls were great.
Yeah.
Loads of engagement. Blog stories, IGTV, YouTube, you name it.
Yeah.
It's on there for her now.
Yeah.
But the girls also messaged me to say, thanks, I had an amazing day. So it's
so
like I said, it's got to be
mutual,
you know what I mean? So, yeah.
So yeah, check all that out, definitely. Is it just Bloggers Who Brunch on Instagram?
Bloggers Who Brunch Glasgow. Turns out there's one in LA, who knew?
Oh, you'll be bigger than that.
But it's completely different, to be honest. Completely different. We wear scarves.
You're not quite as sunny.
You're not always wearing hot pants, yeah, it's a bit different.
No, definitely go and check out Bloggers Who Brunch, Vegan Foodie Gems, check it out all.
Yeah, check it all out.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's been so great talking to you. Thank you for enlightening me on influencer marketing now, because I've got no clue.
It's so complicated.
Yeah, thank you for listening to this episode of Mind Your Business, and join me next week. Bye! If you want to be kept up to date on our newest episodes, or if you want to see what we've been talking about on each episode, be sure to follow us on all social medias on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at Mind Your Business Podcast. See you in the next episode.